Hello and happy Easter. This is Kim from Kenny Lou Crochet. Sorry, sorry if the camera's shaky. I still have to figure out how to get my, I had a little pop socket on the back and it came off, and I got to figure out how to glue that back on so that my phone I can just leave right here instead of having to hold it. For those of you who are new, welcome. Thanks for coming. For my returning subscribers and friends, thanks for coming back. Yeah, it is Easter, and this weekend I've been kind of not really on here that much. I've taken a break from YouTube for the past 4 days. I haven't been watching any videos. I haven't really been responding to comments, and I do apologize for that. Just wanted to take a break and decompress and reconnect with some family for the weekend. So I'm going to do this video, and it's going to be longer than yesterday's, but not too long. And for those of you who may be new, I do post every day. I post about yarn and crochet and my life and my dogs. This is a Titan. He is a boxer. And I got a Bailey over here. She's a pit bull. They're both 7. My kids are both college age. They're both freshmen in college. All right, so what have I been doing this weekend? Like I said, we're going to make this one quick because I don't want to take up too much of your time, and it's been a tiring weekend. Okay, so how am I going to do this? All right, I'm going to pause and get my first project that I've been working on, because I have been working on some stuff this weekend. Not as much as I could have been, but I have been working on some stuff. So let me pause this. Okay, so this is the first thing that I've been working on. And I'm trying to figure out how to show this to you best. Okay, so you can kind of see that this is the blanket that I'm making for my nephew. And you can kind of see the texture of it. And it's 3 different colors. The reason it's 3 different colors is this lightest color over here. I'm using 2-strand. This is all Big Twist yarn. I'm using 2 strands at a time. This one is Jersey Red. And then for this one, I used 1 strand of Jersey Red and 1 strand of like Cherry Red or something like that. And then for this one, I used 2 strands of Cherry Red. So now I did stop here. And it's about the width of my head. You can kind of see how much I've got done. I did stop there because I wanted my oldest Titan. Stop that. My oldest is going to, oh, I'm sorry. I hate when I do this. I'm going to try and not have that be so bad. Okay, so my oldest is going to stop at the yarn store at Michael's on their way back, hopefully, and hopefully get a color in between this Cherry Red, and then the next one is like a purplish burgundy. And it's like a really big distinction. I'd like it to not be so distinct for the next one, because the next one is going to be 1 strand of this and then 1 of the next color. And it's, right now I've got 5 colors, so it'll be 9 color changes. And it's about 4.5 feet long, or that way. So, and I did the calculations, this times 9, we'll see how big it turns out. But so that's where that is. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to pause this again. I'm going to grab my next project that I've been working on this weekend. Okay, so this is project 2. This is the second baby cardigan. Now, I got both the sleeves done, and I got this, but then I started on the collar, and I only have this much yarn left. This is not going to be enough to do the collar and then do the little strips down here for the buttons. But I already did the edging down here too. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want to leave. I mean, maybe there's enough. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and see if I just do like 1 more round here. And then I do down, up, see. But it's not all that much yarn left. It's really not. So if it's not enough, which if it is enough, I'm going to be highly, highly surprised. That would be great. But if it's not, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a different color to go at least for, this is the collar, and then tighten, stop it. And then over here where the buttons would go, a little strip right here, and over here where the button holes would go, a little strip right there. And then I would have to decide if I was going to just do those two. Bailey had to come and sit down with us. This is a Bailey. Bailey, look over here. Look over here. Can you see her? Say hi. Okay. We're on a recliner, all three of us. So I have to decide if I would just do that or if I would take out this single row edging down here. If you can see that. These guys are singles, but then it starts double, so it would just be the edging here, and then the cuffs on the sleeves would be a different color. I know I have a light colored tweed that it's like a white tweed that would match this, but I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to just do a dark color regardless, like a brown, whether it's tweed or not. You know, match it to the flex themselves as opposed to have another tweed. So I gotta decide on that. Or even like a green, I guess I could do. So that's another project, and I'm gonna pause and grab the other one. If I can figure out how to pause. Alright, so this is project 3. This is what I did. I had 6 skeins. This is about like a 4x4 square. This is 6 skeins of that Easy Alive or something. It's Easy something. Let me see if I can find it. I keep all my ball bands, but I need to figure out a better way to... Is this it? That's not it. I have to figure out a better way to organize. Anyway, it's the loops. You can see it's these loopy things. So that was easy. I just did that just because I wanted to use it up, and I'm trying to reorganize. And I had 6 skeins of the same color, and you know, I'd either have to use them or get rid of them. So I used them. And then I started another project. Sorry, I'm just gonna toss that over there. I started another project just a little bit ago. We just finished our Easter dinner, and I decided that I was going to do myself a raglan sweater. Now, I've never done an adult sweater before. Those cardigans for babies, that's the only tops that I've ever done. I've done a pair of overalls, and those are the only wearables. But so I started, oh, and the sweater was James C. Brett yarn in a rustic Aran tweed. And I think that the loop thread, the Easy Loops or whatever it's called by Lion Brand, I think that was Jelly Beans, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now I kind of looked over a couple tutorials just to see like the basic concepts of how you make a sweater, how to do that, and I know how to figure out the sleeves and everything for making the baby one, so I just had to kind of scale it up. So I started with the count of 100, and you know, I did 30. I measured it all out, so I've got 30% for the front, 30% for the back, 20% each for the sides, and I marked that all out. And I am doing my corners. So, and then this, I'm using the Wool Warehouse yarn. That's from Great Britain. This is actually a really, really good priced yarn at all times. This is their, what's it called? It's the Wool Warehouse brand. I forget what it's called, but it's on here. I can't see very well. But it's that. I know it's backwards, but it's like you can kind of tell what color palette this is going to be. And I just wanted to, I mean, this was relatively inexpensive, that yarn. I want to say, I know that it was less than $4 a ball, probably less than $3, or right around $3 a ball, I would think. But that was on one of my unboxings, so you can find that there. And did I show you? I don't know if I showed you what color number it is. If you can see it. Hold on. Let me try and do that thing that makeup people do. Hold on. I don't know. All right. Well, so that's what I'm working on today. There have been a lot of sales over the weekend. I've been trying to ignore them. It calls to me. That's what happens. The yarn calls to me. It speaks to me, I should say. It says, buy me, buy me, buy me. Please, Mama, please take me home. But I've been trying really, really hard to ignore it. That's another reason that I haven't been online. Because I have got... See, I've been letting myself buy a lot because I decided that I was going to invest in yarn. And if I'm going to do this, I had a certain amount of money that I had saved up. And I said, all right, well, we're going to get this. And I've been gradually getting it based on sales. I want to get the best quality that I can, get my yarn store, my yarn stash up, get it for the best price I can get the best that I can get. But I've just been finding... See, I thought that I knew what good yarn deals were like a couple months ago. And I'm just learning. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you need stock if you're gonna... I need materials if I'm gonna be making. So, anyway, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna work on this. Hopefully I'll make a decent amount of progress and I'll show you where I'm at tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have most of the body done tomorrow. We shall see. See how many times I have to start over. I do have a notebook that Kenny gave me. My oldest found one for me. And so I've got to write down what I'm doing with this. Just so that I have my pattern that I'm following here. You know, just I have the gist written down. But all right. Oh, if you have any ideas for any, I want to make a bunch of tops, maybe some skirts and dresses. I have young adults, young feminine adults, 18 and 21-year-olds who, you know, I want to make some clothes for. So if you guys have any ideas of patterns or things that you want to see me make, I do want my grandma, the one, she's got cancer, and she's in her 80s. She's the one that I made that shawl for. She asked, I don't know if I said this, but my mom was like, oh, Grandma said that she really, really, really loves that shawl that you made her. But if you ever want to make her another one, she would really like one with pockets. So I was thinking she wanted a shawl instead of a cardigan because she's having a hard time getting her arms in. So I'm thinking about making her a cocoon cardigan with pockets, something that'll stay on her shoulders. So if you have any ideas for that, I don't know how to read a pattern, but I can follow a tutorial. Yeah. Let me know how your Easter went and what you're up to. All right. Well, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for saying hi. Bailey. Bailey. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na, bat ears. She's got the cutest ears ever. I guess if you like this, consider subscribing, consider liking. You know, I want to say hi, introduce myself to you. If you want to introduce yourself, I would love to make friends. I'd love for you to join us. If not, I hope that maybe I'm keeping you entertained somehow. And if I'm not, if you don't like this, why are you still watching? Thanks.